We are live! This is the Game Boy Show, episode 30, or in Roman numerals, XXX. So, we got Vin Diesel on today, and I'm Michael from the Game Boys.
That's a good intro. You should do that when we go live.
We are live right now, Chris.
That's really good. You should do that when we actually do go live.
No, right. We are live right now on the tubes.
Yeah, that was really good. That's exactly how you should do it when you decide to finally push us live.
Okay, Chris, go on your YouTube app right now. Go to the Game Boys channel.
All right, I'm on the YouTube app. I'm on the Game Boys channel. Right, I did all that. Now what?
And you should see a live stream from the Game Boys.
I don't see. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. It's a good thing I didn't drop those N-bombs.
Right.
How you doing?
It's a very good thing. Also, it's a great thing that Vin Diesel's here.
Yeah,
Now,
XXX. How about that?
like I've said, this is the Game Boys Show. And the Game Boy Show is the podcast for the YouTube channel. You can listen to us on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Alexa, TuneIn, Pandora, and iHeartRadio. Look at us.
But what about iTunes?
Yeah, we're on iTunes.
Why did you say iTunes?
Well, because Apple Podcasts is iTunes.
But you didn't say iTunes. You just set up a podcast. Those are two very different things.
Okay, do you want me to reslate it? I can reslate it.
Yeah, do it again. This will be great for when we go live.
Okay, all right. No, Chris, we are live right now.
Yeah, that'll be great. So, yeah.
No, Chris. Take out your phone. Okay.
Right.
Go to the Game Boys YouTube channel.
All right, we did all that. We did that bit. The bit's dead. You killed the bit.
All right, fine.
Just go ahead and do the thing.
Yeah, so we're all over the place, and we got no one watching us right now, but if we do, and when we do, thanks. We appreciate it. But yeah, I am Michael from the Game Boys.
I'm Chris. And I'm Chris. Also, not from the Game Boys. I'm just Chris.
Oh, you're just Chris today?
I'm just Chris today.
What happened? What did our channel do to you?
Well, it's just I have to edit a video, and it's a lot of work. And
well, hey, I had to do the same thing, man. It was crazy.
How long did it take you to edit the video?
Gosh. Okay, so I did filming from around 9 a.m. to like 12.
Filming?
Yeah. So a big part of that was, one, just trying to go around my parents' place and finding any space I could to film. The only space I really have is this part of the wall right here. That's behind me. At most, it's probably 7 feet across. So it's not much space to work with.
What did you film? Like, you, me, and Angela are handling this extremely differently, it sounds like.
Yes.
So, like, what, I don't... Fuck it, we'll leave it a surprise.
Okay. You'll see what I did. Hopefully you enjoy it.
Okay.
If you don't, whatever. Like I said in my review, people like your reviews better anyway. So
did you record any gameplay?
Yes, I did.
Okay, all right.
So my strategy is just I would sit down and just record my whole script as if it was on camera. So then the voiceovers will sound the same as my camera voice, because a lot of times in my review they sound completely different, and I hate that. So when I want to put in gameplay footage, it's just over the recording. That's all.
Okay. All right. Now I get it.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
That's what I did. It was fun. And then I edited from like, I don't know, 1 till what,
30 minutes ago?
45, 11-ish, like, and then I was waiting for food, and it finally finished exporting like 15 minutes ago, so around midnight.
But how come you haven't sent it to me?
I forgot how to do what is it called? WeTransfer?
Ooh, that's gonna cost you.
All right, how much?
15 trillion yen.
15 trillion yen. Do we know what the conversion rate is?
It's $80 gazillion. $80
gazillion dollars?
Yeah, that's a lot of dollars. Or you can just pay me 1 Bitcoin.
Well, I was thinking
one of those is fine.
I could pay you in a little bit of conversation.
No.
Okay.
I'll still take the conversation. I'll still do it, but I expect all that.
Can I pay you in airing grievances?
You can do that. That's fine.
Okay. Well, there's a big grievance going on right now.
What's the big grievance going on?
And it's not
right
a
now?
general grievance.
We don't talk about that.
No, we don't. It's a little game. It's not really well known. It's from an indie developer. I mean, they started off really small, so I can't blame them too much for a botched launch. But it's a Battlefield 2042.
Oh yeah, that's from those that's from
that small company.
That's from EA.
I think it's for Electronica Artomatica.
Yeah, it's that indie company.
Yeah.
It's I feel bad for them. They always have a tough time.
I do too. I mean, look, they're a very small company of a couple 100,000 people. I mean, they don't have that much to work with.
I mean, honestly, they only have like a couple of billion in the bank. I mean, what can you really expect from them?
Well, I mean, their FIFA Ultimate Team only makes a couple billion every month, Chris. So
yeah, you gotta. My heart aches for the lost souls at EA that can't get the launch right for Battlefield.
Mine does too. Because as we all know, we need to support our indie developers. We need to support small-time companies. And ever since COVID, small businesses are just going away. We can't let Electronica Artica go away.
That's why everybody out there should do whatever they can to support the Game Boys.
Yeah.
Independent media, independent gaming channels, just like Electronic Arts.
Exactly.
We're struggling just as hard as EA.
We are. In fact, we might as well be EA.
I'd be okay with that. Because EA has done nothing but cause goodwill toward their fans.
Exactly. And it's not their fault they have surprise mechanics in their game.
Yeah, it's not their fault. It's not their fault that they make millions upon billions of dollars they don't know what to do with for microtransactions. It's not their fault. It's not their fault at all.
That some crazy adults and a lot of little kids will steal their parents' credit card and buy stuff on the game. They can't control that.
They can't control that. They just deal with the cards that they're dealt.
Exactly. I mean, come on. And it's not their fault that every single game they've launched within the last, 20 years have been really bad and horribly just botched.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not their fault.
Yeah, it's not their fault. With that being said, I messed around a little bit with Battlefield.
I'm surprised you did that.
Battlefield 2042. I regret it. This should be called Battlefield 20 to 42 frames a second. It's a mess. It's a mess. It's almost impossible to hook up to a regular EA server. What you need to do is hook up to the portal system, which means you can log on to people's independently set up servers. And you can also play like Battlefield 5, Battlefield 19, the one that's Battlefield 1, the other Battlefield. So you can go through the portal system and play older Battlefields.
No. That's not the part I'm confused about. You say you had to go to Portal, but you said people's servers. What are you talking about?
So you go to the Portal, and you set up people's servers, and then Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Oh my gosh! You serious?
Yeah.
Half-Life 3 is confirmed?
Half-Life 3 has finally been confirmed.
Oh my gosh!
I can hear people in the street right now screaming.
I mean, they're raging right now. They're like, Battlefield! No,
Half-Life.
Half-Life confirmed! Half-Life! Yes! Praise the Half-Life!
All praise Gabe Newell! All praise Gabe Newell!
You know, Morgan Freeman is not related to John Freeman.
Savior of Hummins?
Savior of Hummins. He's not.
Is he at least related to Gordon Freeman?
You know, he might be. Has it ever been confirmed or denied if Morgan Freeman's related?
I don't think it's either been confirmed, but it has not been denied.
Right,
Morgan Freeman has not come out and said he's not related to Gordon Freeman.
Well, I mean, regardless, though, he's not related to John Freeman. That's the best Freeman of them all.
Easily. Savior of Hummins.
But going back to what you were saying. So people have private servers, but you can also play the other Battlefield games on those servers?
Yeah, it's weird how it works. So you can play the older Battlefield games through this portal, but people are just trying to play the new Battlefield, and that's really what people are getting to now.
Right.
And it really does not. It's not worth getting, especially now when there's like a bug every 3 seconds. I don't know what it is with big game companies just saying fuck it, we'll patch it later. But no one's gonna want to play your game later if it leaves a bad taste in your mouth now.
No, and that's where as mad as some people will get at studios delaying games, it's probably a good thing that they do.
I actually kind of find it suspicious when studios don't delay games at this point.
I'm the same way. Granted, I don't think... How many times did Cyberpunk delay their game, though?
3 times.
Okay, so maybe it's not the best sign either.
Maybe it's not the best sign. Okay, so it's a bad sign when you delay the game, but it's also a bad sign when you don't delay the game.
So what if you don't delay it, you just never say when it's releasing?
Like surprise people with the release date.
Yes.
Like surprise mechanics.
Yes, exactly. You're like, hey, we're working on this game. When's it coming out?
Right now.
I don't know.
No, right now. It came out right now.
And then randomly, just on one tweet, they're like, oh, by the way, the game's out. Oh my God.
Well, to be fair, that's kind of what Halo did.
That's true. At least they waited till the Microsoft hashtag 20th anniversary event.
Speaking of which, that's a good example of what you probably should do. Delay the game once and only once.
Yeah. Now, we're hoping that the campaign doesn't have any bugs and looks great. But the multiplayer's been really fun.
Hey, I've been loving the multiplayer. Listen, I am Platinum 4, about to go into Platinum 5. I am not bragging.
How are you not an Onyx 12 like me? Come on.
Oh, can you prove the Onyx 12 right now?
Yeah, I can show you right now.
All right, show me right now.
Did you see
oh my God, how did you pull that off?
Yeah,
Holy
I told
shit,
you.
dude. How are you that good at video games?
Because, look, Chris, I didn't want to say this, but I'm John Faze.
You're the John Faze?
Yeah.
The creative Faze?
Yeah.
The creator of the 360 no-scope?
Yeah.
Why didn't you say anything? Holy shit, dude.
You never asked.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
But why is it that whenever we play together, I never see you doing any 360 no-scopes?
Well, just because, I gotta, like...
Because I definitely asked you to do some 360 no-scopes.
Well, it's like Peter Parker doesn't go out and do Spider-Man stuff when he's Peter Parker,
No, but I know Peter Parker picked a peck of pickled peppers. Therefore, you should have done some 360 no-scopes.
Well, I just wasn't feeling it, man.
God damn it, Mike.
I'm sorry.
God damn it.
But Onyx 12, huh?
Well, at least we got Chad Johnson always pulling off those 360 no-scopes.
That's true, man. And he can join your team. It'll be fine. It'll be good.
Now, anyway, Halo's great.
That's good.
I've been loving it.
Well, compare it to...
I am a Halo simp, though, so that's neither here nor there.
Well, that's fine. I mean,
and I'm also like best friends with the guy that is the biggest Halo simp on the planet. So what are you really gonna do? I can't. It's just Destiny.
There's not much.
No pun intended, but Destiny. We don't talk about that.
No, we don't. We don't talk about that at all.
My favorite meme of all time now is the Valve Steam Deck can run Destiny 2, but Nintendo Switch does not run Destiny 2. Therefore, Nintendo Switch wins.
Nintendo Switch is always better because there's no Destiny.
Hold on, I'm gonna pull that meme up real quick. Can you just keep distracting him?
Yeah, no, I can do that.
Never mind, I found it. That was fast.
Okay. Yeah, you can definitely see that on the screen right there.
This is easy. This is easy to tell right here.
Chris will post it on the Game Boys Instagram.
No, I got it. No,
there we go.
Nice. Look. Well, you still can't.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. You should still post it on the Instagram.
All right, I'll go ahead and post it. I'll actually go ahead and post that right now.
Yeah,
You're all
exactly.
Gonna see a live Instagram posting.
And by the way,
first time ever.
If you want to see that post on Instagram, type in TheGameboiz. That's TheGameboiz on Instagram to see this live post. Whoa! Crazy!
Whoa. Insanity!
And with that, we might talk more Halo after the break. Who knows? But yeah, so that's where I'm thinking they probably shouldn't do that. But before we kind of get into that, I was also just thinking, you know, you and me and Angel as well, friend of the show, you know,
who I'm very excited is going to give us a shout out soon.
Is he really?
Sure.
Damn it, Angel. He's
gonna give us a shout out soon. Just you wait. He'll do it.
It's gonna be like 5 years from now.
No, he'll do it.
He's gonna give us a shout out.
One of these days, he'll give us a shout out.
I'll believe when I see it.
One day. Today may not be that day, but one day he'll do it.
One of these days, maybe.
One of these days. And today, hopefully, but definitely not today.
Hopefully, we will see. There's no guarantee. No, but so you, me, and Angel have Ambroski as well. We've been playing the Halo multiplayer. Yeah, that is pretty fun. I'm better than I thought.
You gotta say it right. The Halo Infinite multiplayer.
Halo Infinite multiplayer. There, I said it right.
Thank you. Why was that so complicated for you to say?
I don't know, man. I feel like Avril Lavigne. I just got to make things so complicated.
Why'd you have to go and make things so complicated?
DMCA!
Oh, shit!
DMCA!
Mike,
Stop that right now!
We're not monetized. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Damn.
We have freedom of speech on our YouTube
channel.
Oh
my gosh, that was scary.
Speaking of which, if you're watching this on YouTube right now, make sure to go subscribe to that channel because we are not monetized and we have creative freedom and can do whatever we want.
That's true. And we will probably never be monetized, so we'll always have creative freedom. But yeah, anyway, the Halo Infinite multiplayer has been fun. I have enjoyed it. But
Actually,
Angelo,
right now, and I swear to God, this just happened. Angelo is not watching the podcast. He just sent me photos of him winning at Halo Infinite. Like, they're just completely unrelated. That's freaking hysterical.
So instead of tuning into the live podcast, like he said he's going to do, he's not.
Well, to be fair, we didn't exactly advertise this podcast. So
we never
I'm not going to go ahead and blame him on this one.
We never advertise the podcast.
I don't think it's fair to have somebody forced to just stand by the YouTube channel just in case we decide to go live and not tell anyone about it.
I mean, we do it for Fueled and Furious.
I don't stand by and just wait for him to go live, and I've missed a bunch of his live streams because he never told me he was going to go live.
Have you really?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yes.
Does he know this?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, then fine. Yeah, sorry, but something we were talking about, during the break a little bit is you told me something interesting.
Mm-hmm. Probably. I tell you a lot of interesting things.
You're the world's most interesting man. Not the most interesting man in the world. The world's most interesting man.
Yeah.
It's close, but not the same.
I'm like the knockoff version of that guy, but I'll take it.
We can't get sued, okay? If you're the world's most interesting man. No, so, but you're telling me Call of Duty and Halo campaign. So go ahead.
Mm-hmm. So, wait, the Call of Duty campaign?
Yes.
No, not related. The Call of Duty Vanguard video game, obviously, got released already.
Okay.
But the new Warzone map has not been released. They're saving that for until later.
Okay.
However, originally it was supposed to come out on December 3rd, but they've since announced that they're going to push it back to December 8th, which coincidentally is the exact same release date of the Halo Infinite campaign.
What?
Yeah, breaking news. Only available right here on Game Boys.
This is the first time I've heard it since you told me during the break. Are you serious?
I'm like, I didn't tell you anything during the... Mike, you're ruining the illusion. You ruined it. You fucked it up.
It's all gone. All gone.
Now people are going to know we're frauds.
So, I love how Activision is purposely doing this because they know what's probably the biggest rivalry in gaming.
Well, they're not going to compete with Battlefield because that's out the fucking window. No one's really playing that.
Yeah, no one at all. So it's, again, just like good old 2007, 2010?
Yeah, basically.
I mean, it's just down to Call of Duty and Halo.
It's like, Wake Up. You know that meme, Wake Up Bro, it's 2007?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. It's like that.
It is. It's 2007. All over again. No, dude, that's hilarious, though. So, even though they've been getting a lot of slack, I do appreciate Activision Blizzard for making that move because I do just think it's hilarious. Two, who do you think would win out in this scenario?
I think Call of Duty probably because it's a multiplayer game. I think only like the diehards are going to play the campaign for Halo.
Okay. Now, overall, do you think the Halo Infinite multiplayer might beat out Vanguard?
Oh, I can guarantee you right now that the Halo multiplayer is beating out Vanguard.
Sorry, I just meant the Vanguard multiplayer, free for all battle royale.
You mean the battle royale map? That's a good question. I don't know. I think it kind of depends. Not a lot of people that I know that are huge Call of Duty fans really like Vanguard, so it's just kind of whatever. The only reason people are playing Vanguard is to level up their weapons for the new Warzone. So I think, depending on it entirely depends on how the map is. Like if people enjoy it, they're gonna stick with it. If they are kind of whatever about it, I think they're gonna go back to Halo.
Interesting. Chris, I appreciate all your thoughts on that. But can you bail me out?
Hey man, bail me out?
No, I get that, but bail me out?
Hey man, I see where you're coming from. I get your points. Mm-hmm. Very well taken, but bail me out.
Right. That's cool and all, but seriously, bail me out.
Mike, I need money. I'm about to get picked out of my place. Please bail me out.
Bail me out, please.
Bail me out.
What was I gonna say? Okay, I feel like I'm one of the few gamers who never liked battle royales to begin with, but now B, I am sick of them.
Well, how can you be sick of something you never liked in the first place?
Well, I don't know, because now I just feel like it's. I don't know. I'm already sick of them. I
like battle royales, but not every fucking game needs a battle royale.
I agree with you on that. Like Forza Horizon, why does that have a battle royale mode?
Fallout 76, why did that have a battle royale?
Stupid Animal Crossing, why does that have a battle royale?
I wouldn't be surprised if Animal Crossing came out with a battle royale.
Nintendo's like, hey, by the way, battle royale, bail me out.
There was a Mario battle royale.
Was there?
Yeah.
What was it? Wait, what game was this?
Like Nintendo released like the 25th anniversary edition of Mario or something, and it came out with a Mario battle royale. It's like whoever gets to the end of the game first wins.
No, I thought that was just an online thing.
They took it down because they made their own.
Oh, I did not know that. I thought.
Yeah, they did. I'm pretty confident. Let me go ahead to the Game Boy Stats and Info.
All right, you go to Game Boy Stats and Info. In the meantime, I'm going to talk about why battle royales should go away forever. All right, the first one is I hate them. So that's just one great reason to get rid of them. Two is, look, man, it's kind of like how Guitar Hero was or Rock Band, right? It's the cool, all the rage thing now, but eventually people are just going to stop because they're going to be like, hey, I'm kind of sick of this. It's in every single game. It's saturated the market. Like, does Tony Hawk need, a Guitar Hero type board for you to play? No, it's Tony Hawk. And even Tony Hawk went away. So I'm hoping eventually that Battle Royales will kind of be like a Tony Hawk fad, right? To the point where...
Okay, so Mario Brothers 35 had a Battle Royale mode where it was 35 people playing Mario at one time and racing to the end. Tetris had a Battle Royale. So literally everything had Battle Royale.
So this is something that Activision is a genius at. They will find the thing that will become the next gaming fad. They will milk the living shit out of it, and then it'll be so dried up that no one ever wants to touch it ever again.
Just like Guitar Hero.
Yeah, and Tony Hawk.
And extreme sports games, yeah, exactly.
No, yeah, and they're really good at that. I feel like there's another genre in there, another game.
There is, but I can't remember what it is.
I can't either.
Platformers, maybe.
No, because Nintendo made platformers.
Dick sucking simulators.
Hey, man, those vacuums sold out quick.
They were popular for a while, and then the guy got his dick ripped off. Wow, that was wild. That's
not good. When you get a lawsuit on your hands, now you gotta stop. No, yeah. So I'm lost my train of thought. But I hate battle royales. So that's my
I think
main
that's a
message.
good place for a break.
All right, we can do that. So I'm just wondering why they just keep milking it all the time. It's kind of annoying.
It is annoying, and it killed off one of my favorite franchises.
It killed off two of my favorite franchises. I loved the Guitar Hero, I loved Rock Band, and I loved Tony Hawk.
I was getting kind of sick of Rock Band by the end of it, honestly.
Well,
I was kind of...
I'm sure a lot of people were.
Because I liked, like, going over to people's houses and play it, but I am not a popular person, and no one invites me over anywhere, so I had to play Rock Band by myself. And Rock Band by yourself is kind of a very sad and miserable experience, and I don't want to be constantly reminded of that all the time.
I can understand that. But, you know, some things from the past are good, you know? And some things from the past, even though they're made fun of, like maybe, you know, when you're a teenager, you're made fun of. I mean, some people are. But then when it gets older or time passes, you're like, you know what? That thing wasn't that bad, you know?
No.
Oh.
Everything I remember from my childhood was terrible.
Oh. Well, I feel bad for you. Because I guess I'm kind of the same way. But to me, the Vita was one of those things where it got made fun of a lot. And then as time passed, people were like, you know what, this wasn't that bad.
Oh, it still deserves to get made fun of. Like, there's no doubt about it. It deserves to get made fun of. Just like me when I was a kid. But just like me, it grows up, and you learn to appreciate it for what it was. Which is why I went out of my way a few days ago and finally decided to bite the bullet and get a Vita. Hey, I can see you.
There we go. Hey, there's my reflection. Hello, I'm inside a Vita. Wow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. PlayStation Live. PlayStation Live. PlayStation Live. PlayStation Live. PlayStation Live. PlayStation Live.
It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Like,
it was a great handheld. It really was.
It's still good. Like, it has the controls that you'd want from a handheld system and the touchscreen that you'd want from a handheld system. Like, It feels good. It doesn't need a stylus like it did in the 3DS. It's not like one of those cheap plasticky touchscreens where you really have to hammer it down in order to move things across the screen. Nope. Like, it really feels natural. It feels like you're going across an iPhone.
It was super nice. And I remember for the time, too, I think it was very state-of-the-art LCD touchscreen.
Yeah, it still feels modern.
But it still looks like great, too. Like, color-wise, vibrancy, and all that.
Like, all of it is fantastic. And this came out, like, a little less than 10 years ago. And that's really saying something, because you can't say the same thing about the iPhone from 10 years ago.
No, you cannot. And I remember when I had my Vita in college, I loved it a lot. But then games just kind of stopped coming out for it. And I was like, well...
It seemed like it was a hard stop. Like there were a couple of really good games that came out, and then just nothing after, like dead silence. For
Yeah.
the rest of its life.
And the strange thing is Sony made this really like great brand new franchise. I think they called it Uncharted or something like that. But it was this guy
Never heard
named
of it.
like Nathan Drake, and he goes around.
Oh,
Does
I
these...
thought his name was Nathan Fillion.
Oh, it could have been Nathan Fillion. I don't know. But they got Nolan North to voice him.
What? They got Nolan North?
Yeah.
How the hell did they do that?
I don't know, but I guess they're like, hey, we're going to put everything into this franchise to really sell the Vita. And it's a shame because the franchise died on the Vita and never came to the console. It's strange.
Yeah, that's a sadness. That really is a sadness.
It really is. But I remember loving that a lot when I was in college and I had my Vita. I think it was Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer.
I think. But that's the one where you kind of have futuristic cars and you go super fast.
Wasn't that Wipeout?
Was it Wipeout?
I don't remember Ridge Racer.
Isn't Wipeout on jet boats? Or am I thinking of a completely different game?
No, Wipeout is like futuristic.
Okay,
hover
then
cars.
yeah. Sorry, Ridge Racer is the one on the boats.
No,
Oh.
the boats is Wipeout. Ridge Racer. Ridge Racer's not a futuristic driving game, so I don't know what you're talking about.
So wait, does Wipeout have also boats and futuristic cars?
No, just mostly boat-looking things.
Okay, then which one?
I have no idea
confused.
what you're talking about.
I'm very confused. It was.
If anyone's paying attention to this podcast, let us know in the comments what Mike is talking about, because I am
Please.
totally lost.
Please let me know, because I'm very confused. And then there was 2 other games I played on there. Doki Doki Universe was one of them. That was really fun.
Okay.
And there's another game that reminded me of Bentley's favorite game, which the name is escaping me. Was that a Nintendo game with the monkey?
Was it Ape Escape?
Ape Escape, yeah.
How
It
could
was
the
like
name be
that.
escaping you? You had half of it already. Hey.
That's what happens when you're extremely tired and you're doing a podcast.
Why are we doing a podcast this late at night?
We're doing a podcast this late at night because 1, I love doing this podcast with you. 2, because I spent the whole day editing a Grand Theft Auto 3 Definitive Edition review, which will be coming to your screen
Spoilers.
soon.
Hopefully in like the next 2 days or so.
Yeah, we're hoping. And then, yeah, so that's why we're doing this so late. It's
Speaking of late, I was late to the party with the Vita, but the games I have so far on it are that Uncharted game you were talking about, which is very good.
Don't you wish they brought it to the consoles?
Why didn't they bring it to consoles? It's bullshit that it's only available on this one system.
I mean, it could have been so big they could have made a movie franchise off of it, dude.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. But I've also, the rest of the games I've just been playing are like ports. So I played Hotline Miami, which is great.
Nice.
I've played Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which is a surprisingly good port for a handheld game. I've also played Borderlands 2, which is okay.
Nice. Oh,
but
is it not that great?
It runs at 30 frames a second, which makes sense, but it doesn't feel right. Like for a game like that, like non-graphically intense, it should run a lot smoother than it does.
Right.
And
That's
it's
weird.
not fun. It's not fun playing that game by yourself. That's a game you got to play with friends.
Yeah, I've only ever done Borderlands with friends. I've never tried to play by myself.
Unlike one Anderson, who is obsessed with playing that game just by himself.
Yeah, Mike really, really loves Borderlands. I think just because when he gets really high, he likes all the colors. I think maybe.
Doesn't surprise me.
Although, should it concern me that when he gets insanely high, he likes to play one of the most, maybe I could say, horrific, violent games?
Grand Theft Auto.
Well, yeah, he likes to play GTA. But no, I'd say Borderlands is more of an absurdist, violent game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it doesn't take itself seriously, so I wouldn't say it's like violent.
That's true. It's not very violent. But are you planning?
Also tried. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, are you planning on getting any other games for your Vita?
I'm gonna get Sly Cooper because I love
Nice.
Sly Cooper and I want to get that on the go. I'm trying to get a copy of Guacamelee, and I'm trying to get Persona 4.
Nice.
I
That's
can't
awesome.
think of any games that are specifically just for Vita that I really want. But I can always go to the PlayStation Store. Kind of. You won't believe the kind of hoops you have to jump through in order to get shit from that thing now.
Yeah, I know they, at least for, North America, they kind of permanently closed it down for the Vita.
I found that out the hard way because I was trying to get Parappa the Rappa from the store, and I couldn't. I went to the store, I tried to download it and purchase the game. It said DNS error, whatever the number was. I'm like, oh, that's weird. I'll try and purchase it in an hour. Went back to it in an hour, nothing. I was like, fuck. So I went to the internet, and everyone that got that error said, yeah, I can't download games from the Vita. I tried contacting Sony. They said they were going to get on it. We all know they're not going to get on it. Sony customer service is fucking terrible. Mm-hmm. So after like 3 hours of deliberation and trying to furiously type on DuckDuckGo because I don't use Google anymore what to do, I determined that the only way to purchase games off the store is to add money to your PlayStation wallet on another service or another mobile phone or on your PlayStation 5 or whatever. I couldn't do it on my mobile phone, and I couldn't do it on the computer. I don't know why, because Sony's fucking terrible. So I had to put it on my PlayStation 5. Then I had to go back to the Vita and download the game after I already had money in my wallet, because for whatever reason, you can't put money on the Vita. You have to do it in this roundabout bullshit way. So I was able to download it, but now every time I want to download a game off the store, I'm going to have to go through that process, and it sucks, because that is such a pain in the ass.
That is interesting. I just know the article I read way back when. I think they still have the PlayStation Store open on the Vita. So I thought you were going to tell me that you should use a VPN, said you're in Japan, and then you just use the PlayStation Store there.
I do not have to use a VPN, but if I was going to use a VPN, my VPN of choice would be NordVPN.
Well, we're not sponsored, but I use Nord as well.
Not.
So
Yeah, we're not sponsored.
I do use
NordVP, Nord.
I love Internet Historian. No, I legitimately do use NordVPN though.
Yeah, same here. Whenever I don't want the government looking at the horrible things that I research, I use NordVPN.
Makes sense, man. Yeah, I just use it to hide when I watch porn. But yeah, I really wish I could just find my Vita. Again, I just, from moving so many times, it's got to be somewhere, right? Like in a random box or something?
I would imagine so.
You would hope so, man.
You would hope so, but you never know
And again,
for sure.
man, oh my gosh. Do you want to see the phone I had in 9th grade?
Yeah, sure.
This is the Motorola Envy.
Wow. How far we've come.
Right? Look at it. You had a touchscreen, but you also had a little keypad. That's hilarious.
Man, the phone I had in 9th grade was terrible. It looked like a mint box. It was just this like little fat ass phone that flipped open, and it didn't even have a keypad on it. I never once had a phone that had a keypad on it. I was never that cool.
You kidding me? I had that phone with the keypad. It was awesome. So
I'm sorry, I'm just not that cool.
Yeah,
I apologize.
well, duh, you're not. So, joke's on you.
Kicked my ass.
Yeah, really did.
So earlier we were discussing things from our childhood that kind of seemed silly back then, and then as we grew up, we realized, oh, that was kind of cool. Pokemon is not one of those things because Pokemon was always awesome,
Oh, yeah.
which you seem to have a hard-on for.
Yeah, no, I've always loved Pokemon since the first one I had.
Literally.
You know, so the very first Pokemon I ever got was Pokemon Yellow, and it was on Christmas that year because my mom got my sister and I the Pokemon the Game Boy Color, the Pikachu one with Game Boy with Pokemon Yellow. So that's the first one I ever played, and that's what got me into it.
And ever since then, would you say you've grown less interested in Pokemon or more interested in Pokemon?
I would say maybe around junior year of college, I got really into Pokemon again. And then recently, with the last 2 years or so, it's been amped up again. But there was a brief time in high school and stuff where I really didn't care about it, not as much. So that's why there's a good couple of games from the high school years where I bought them for my DS/3DS because you can play the DS games on your 3DS. They're in storage right now. They're in a pod. But once I get my DS back, I kind of want to go back to them, like Black and White and Black and White 2. Never really played those. And
unfortunately those games were racist. Unfortunately, I couldn't support it.
They were very racist. In fact, they made everything black and white, and we make everything black and white. It's just there's no area for a gray.
Yeah, I can't support that. How could I possibly support that?
I can't do it at all. However, though, it does take place in Pokemon's version of a hellhole.
Oh, I definitely will never play it in that case. No. I'm in the middle of whatever the city is called in black and white. It's hellhole.
Although I was gonna say, I don't think they've ever gone to the hellhole you're in right now. They've just gone to the hellhole that you're from.
I would prefer if they didn't go to the hellhole that I'm in right now. That'd be great if they stayed the fuck away from there. Because when I play a Pokemon game, I don't want to be reminded that the place I live exists. So I would be okay just being anywhere else.
That makes sense.
Fine with that.
That makes some sense. No, that does.
I'd rather be in Chicago, which is saying quite a lot. I'd rather be in Detroit, which is also saying quite a lot, than where I am right now.
I don't know. From the pictures I've seen of Detroit, it actually does seem a lot worse off than where
I'm amazed you saw any pictures of Detroit that's not on fire.
Well, I got it before it was on fire. I saw it, and then it just burned into my eyes.
That's impressive that you were able to pull that off.
Yeah, but hey, Cleveland, at least they're not Detroit. So
you've been saying that you've kind of gotten back into this Pokemon phase, hardcore, the past 2 years. Yeah, so
right? Basically...
So does this mean that you've bought perhaps the most recent Pokemon games?
I have. So I want to backtrack real quick again. So, so I played Yellow. I never actually played Red or Blue. And then I played Gold, Silver. I played Ruby, Sapphire. I played Diamond, Pearl. And then I think that's where the break started to happen, because I think Black and White's after Diamond, Pearl. I think. I didn't really pick it up again until around XY, I want to say.
XY were great games. X and Y were fantastic.
Yeah, they were great. Not as good as Sun and Moon, as we discussed before.
We'll just ignore that for now. But keep going past Sun and Moon.
But now, recently, the Pokemon, Brilliant Diamond and Shiny Pearl have come out for the Nintendo Switch. And I've been going through Brilliant Diamond right now only because the legendaries in the park at the end, which I don't remember the name of because I haven't gotten there yet, I liked better on Diamond than I did Pearl.
Wait, why did you buy both?
I'm what you would call a simp.
I see.
Yeah.
Anyway, Anyway, how is it?
That's why I bought both. It's really fun. It's kind of how Grove Street and Rockstar did their remasters, and by that I mean they kept the core essence of the Pokemon game that it was, Diamond and Pearl.
Did they put in new bugs on top of the old bugs?
Yeah, actually they did. There's a lot of new bugs. No, there have been some bugs going around though, apparently, or some glitches or tricks you could do. I don't know what they are. I haven't tried them.
Well, because you ain't no bitch. Like,
No.
You want to go through the game fair and square.
I do want to go through the game fair and square. So for me, the first time I'll play through a Pokemon game, whether it's a remaster or a brand new one, I will do research on, who are some of the top tier Pokemon in the game, and then what's the perfect personality for them, and then I will spend hours at a time going, around the tall grass in the place where these Pokemon are to keep catching the same one to get the right personality trait so I can get the right stats and then just have a dominant team. But I never play competitive, so I don't know why I do this.
So I was going to say, what's the point of that? I know you don't play 1v1.
I don't.
So why would you even bother with all this shit?
Because I want to, and because
why
it gives
do you
me
want
something
to?
to do.
What do you gain out of it?
Because it gives me something to do, damn it.
I think it's more it's more of a thing. I lost my train of thought, motherfucker.
What I will say is this though.
You will do something that's more effective in life by jerking off. You can jerk off and accomplish more in the day than by doing whatever it is you're doing in Pokemon.
Chris, who says I can't do both?
I don't want to go anywhere near your Switch.
Anyway, yeah, so I will do that. But for the game as a whole, once you get past the chibi art style, it's just the same Diamond Pearl with, nicer, more HD graphics, quote unquote, and a little bit better quality of life stuff. And that's about it. But it's the exact same game.
So that sounds like an exciting review. How would you rate it on the bonus scale?
Yeah. Also, there are some things in the game that I completely forgot happened. Like, one, they hand you a legendary Pokemon in, the second city you visit, which I think is hilarious. You just go up to this, couple who are just sitting in these, fields of flowers. And one of them's like, oh, you remind me when I was little. You're like a bright, shining star. Here, take this. And it's just Jirachi. And you're like, okay, cool. That's supposed to be one of the rarest Pokemon ever in the whole Pokemon universe. Yeah, sure, I'll take him. Yeah, why not? And then the other thing, funny thing too is you remember in the old school games they used to always give you an egg, and you had to walk around and hatch it. The egg they give you is I think a Blissey, and then if you evolve it all the way, it's one of the strongest tank Pokemon in the game. So I just find it funny they give you that too. They're like, yeah, sure, take it.
Man,
bonus scale. I'm gonna give it 9,871 hot dogs.
Oh, over 9,000, damn.
Out of 482 pineapple pizza peppers.
So it's okay.
Yeah, it's just okay.
Yeah, just okay.
It's just okay. But hey, other than that, is there anything else you wanna touch on? Anything you want to go over?
One quick thing.
Yes.
You know how Nintendo never lowers the price of their games?
Yeah, no, they never do.
Today they had a flash sale on Amazon. Breath of the Wild was $30. I don't know if it's still like that, but keep checking Amazon if you're desperate to buy Nintendo games at lower than retail, because now's the time.
Well, shit! I never thought that would happen.
Me neither. I was stunned.
I legitimately thought in my lifetime I never thought Nintendo would put games on sale. Never.
Today was the day.
This should be a national holiday.
I'll send it to you as proof. I didn't just make this up.
Chris, write this down on your calendar and put a reminder for every year that this is a national holiday if Nintendo went on sale. Yeah, I see that.
Maybe I can get it just the right angle. There we go.
The Zelda. Yeah. Wow. Huh.
$26.
That's incredible.
I'm gonna double check if it's still that way. So just give me a second.
That is
Keep
absolutely
stalling.
incredible. Yeah, you check that, and I'm telling you, this needs to be a national holiday. This may never happen again. Nintendo may never, ever have a flash show like this for the rest of our lives. Or if they do, it's going to be like 40 years from now. Because, no, seriously, there are probably games for original DS that they're still going to sell for full price if they were still selling them. You know?
It says currently unavailable.
Oh, well, there we go. They ran out.
They ran out.
They ran out. That makes sense, though.
You can buy the Wii U edition for $73, though.
Yes, perfect.
That's a steal.
That's the better version, anyway.
Actually, it was the version that it was designed for. Like, they designed it for the Wii U.
Yeah, and then they technically ported it over to Switch.
Exactly, yeah. So
which
Wii
I
U,
think is hilarious.
It's kind of like Twilight Princess. Twilight Princess was designed for the GameCube.
Yep.
It was not designed for the Wii, but almost everyone played it on the Wii. Exactly.
That's funny how they do that, huh?
You know, I have a copy of the Wii U version of Breath of the Wild. I just never played it.
Oh, that's interesting. You should give it a try just to see how different it is.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be fun. But yeah, so anyway, we've reached the end here, and I've prepared something for the podcast, and I've blatantly stole this from the Dan Le Batard show. They have something called The Club. They'll do it at the end of the week, and they play the best sounds from the week, and they mix it into a song. They have the benefit and courtesy of having enough equipment to do it live. I pre-made something. But with that being said, this...
Don't forget to thank Vin Diesel for coming by.
Oh, yeah. Thank Vin Diesel for coming by. With everything being said as well, please subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends about us. And while you're at it, go to the Game Boys Instagram and the Game Boys Twitter. Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, with that, thanks, y'all. We appreciate it.
I'm going to the Instagram right now. Just check if we got some updates on that. And yeah, please give us validation. Because without it, we don't exist.
We crave it.
Hello, thank you for calling the Game Boy Show. This is Chris. How can I help you? How can I help you? How can I help you? How can I help you?
How can I help you? How can I help you?
I just want to say, get off my YouTube feed. I don't want to put up my YouTube feed.
Wow, okay, I did not know that. Do ghosts not have dicks?
That doesn't exist here.
Do ghosts not have dicks?
That doesn't really matter.
And I hate it.
Do ghosts not have dicks?
What am I supposed to do with this information?
Do ghosts not have dicks?
This is all terrible. I hope the girl dies.
As an American, I plead the fifth.
Ever since the anti-PSYOP law of 1983, I thought they stopped doing PSYOPs on the internet.
They may have stopped doing PSYOPs on the internet. This could have, been the PSYOP Act of 1874. We've all been
74. I thought it was 83. The last year the Islanders won the Stanley Cup, of course. Let's go Islanders.
You don't know your U.S. history. That's amazing. Really, that month was about both you and me.
The Italian side of me drank wine and hated the French.
Right.
And the American side of you ate burgers and hated Canada. So it all worked out great. And it's time we rise up.
It is. Gamers, rise up.
Do ghosts not have dicks? You choose to take them. Sometimes you don't. But the point is, you did do 9/11, and that's really what I'm trying to get across here.
Whoa. Time out. I thought the U.S. government did 9/11.
Are you telling me the U.S. government was behind 9/11? I'm not buying it. I think this may be the end of the friendship right here. Because you're trying to fucking make me play Fallout 76. But whatever. We'll get past that for now. Unless we decide to go back to it, which we probably will. And I will hate you even more than I already do at the moment.
If anyone knows a marriage counselor, we're not married. With that being said,
this is Chad Johnson, and I am a professional gamer.
I want to play. Hey, I want some Coca-Cola.
You want some baloney? Do ghosts not have dicks? We'll finish this podcast, but after this podcast, you need to get the fuck out.
No, and I gotta go, man. I get it. I do. I will.
I'm glad you understand.
I will disappear. I don't think that's gonna do it for me.
0 stars for